time frame narrative, y'all. Let's get to it. So, I'm not gonna waste any time here. We're just gonna start from the basics, right? We're gonna go from the daily and work our way down. So, basically, when it comes to the higher time frame narrative, obviously the daily, each candle represents a day, obviously, and we as traders want to know the best probability days and where the market's going. We want to be ahead of the game, ahead of the curve, right? So, obviously, what do we see on the daily time frame, right? For example, we see fair value gaps. Think of it as like just seeing it as liquidity, right? You want to see, obviously, this one right here, for example, rest in liquidity from this day. You're going to want to expect in the later coming days to see this get swept, or if it gets respected or disrespected, right? So obviously when you're looking for days, or if you're looking for bias, you want to go on a higher time frame to see liquidity, rest in liquidity, liquidity that hasn't been taken out yet, fair value gaps, or overall any PD arrays, right? So for this one example right here is you see a fair value gap, get respected, push lower, get respected, pushes new candle opens below it, right? So respects it. Obviously today was a bearish day. Obviously I would want to see personally it not respect this anymore to go lower, because what do we have at the bottom? That's right, rest in liquidity, right? Obviously we don't even need those anymore. So obviously when you have that down, that's just for the dailies, right? Same thing with the 4 hour. Same thing with the 4 hour, right? What do we have? It looks a little bit clear. Yeah, it looks a little bit clearer. Obviously we have, what do we have today? There was a fair value gap within this, which made us go longs. This was from the 25th. When is this being recorded? The 25th. So this was at last night. This was at 6 a.m. last night, right? So like London session. Took longs to go higher. So obviously, when it's coming to the higher time frame, you obviously want to see rest in liquidity, PD arrays that have not been filled or that want to get filled, right? Super simple, super simple. No way to overcomplicate it, nothing like that. But now we're getting to the 1 hour, we're getting to technical stuff now, right? So I'll do a little bit of a trade breakdown too. So going off what we took today, I wanted to see longs. We ended up getting longs, and going into today, there was, what did we have? I think we had obviously a fair value gap that was untouched. We also had rest in liquidity. I want to say from where, I'm trying to find out where I took this up. But for example, this was pretty clear. We had a fair value gap that hasn't been touched, that was touched today, this morning, I mean. We also had on the 15-minute, we had a lot. We also was in an overall downtrend, right? So what is this? Market maker buy model. Obviously we see it go trailing into this. What do we see within it? Fair value gap get respected to take out what are we taking out? External liquidity. We're taking out the accumulated liquidity from the previous sessions. So obviously going into this, I wanted to see this on the 5-minute. Going into this, I wanted to see this all get taken out, right? Obviously this would still be a trade, but obviously my risk management plan, I just wouldn't stop. I wouldn't break even, got stopped out, I took profits, whatever. But overall, I wanted to see all of this rest in liquidity that was being made from the previous sessions, all the way from London session all the way to like 8 in the morning, whatever, get taken out. Obviously, it would probably get taken out later in the PM day, but obviously from the market and how it's correlating with Black Friday and Thanksgiving, it wasn't as clear as one of the most days where we have red folder news all week and price action is good, okay? But obviously, the only time frames that I use to mark out my bias and things like that would obviously be the 4 hour. I use the 4 hour, the daily, sometimes a weekly, but not really. Obviously, if we want to scale down and find PD arrays that are trying to get respected or disrespected, whatever, I would obviously use a 5 minute, 15 minute. I don't use these. I don't know where these are, but you get the idea. Simple as that. Simple day. I want to know next video. I want to get into the chart view. I might review my strategy because I want to get into some more chart examples, because now since we're getting down the basic out of the way, it should be getting clear to you guys. If not, what we're looking for, obviously, what is our motivation, things like that. And let's actually get some trade recaps, start making money. Hopefully you guys can start making money too, you know what I'm saying? So obviously, let's get one more recap. The trade recap. Simple fair value gap, higher time fair value gap. Trying to take out external range liquidity, things like that. And mind you, there was an SMT around here somewhere, but I deleted my chart drawings. But you know what? Fuck it, we'll try to find it. But you get the idea. It's pretty simple. You don't really overcomplicate trading, because at the end of the day, bro, it's not that hard, bro. You find your profitable strategy, you stick to it, you follow your rules. You know what I'm saying? It'll work out. But next video, I want to do risk management, and yeah, I want to do risk management next. So definitely stay tuned for the next video. I want to say that will be posted either Friday or the Sunday, Saturday or Sunday. But thank you guys for listening, and it was a quick video, so thank you.